Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to another one, guys. Hopefully everybody's having a good morning so far. Let's just get right into it. Why hesitate? I'm not on my TopStep live account today. I had my DLL on that, unfortunately. This market has just been so frustrating, man. The ranges have been just crazy. So I'm on a take profit funded and lucid eval. Good morning, guys. Good morning. See what the deal is on NQ. Still just here at this 25,000 level. I mean, this dump could get aggressive today, but you don't really want to get caught in what we saw yesterday, which was huge fake out of the downside. But right now, trending lower out of the open. What's up, everybody? Good morning. It feels so weird not having a tick chart. Well, we either participate in the short trade or you wait and see what happens. But unfortunately, right now, we just have a massive hourly red candle taking out pretty much all of the overnight trend. This was the overnight low right here, what we're trading at. 214 was the overnight low. So we've taken that out, and we're not seeing a lot of strong buying price action under that level. So trend likely to continue lower, in my opinion. What do y'all think? Morning, what's good? Good morning, everybody. Well, another day that I don't regret not trading the open. Unless you guys are a genie and could just assume that we were going to dump 250 points. Sitting in a huge range, anything can happen. I agree. See what this looks like off of the 200s. Tell you what, dude, I miss Project X. Whenever I'm using TradingView, it's just so much different. So much different. Can we get hotkeys on Project or on TradingView? Can you do hotkeys? You can. Okay, we'll have to look into that. Isn't this trade settings? Trade auto top step. I hit my loss limit on that, so I can't trade it. Hit my loss limit last night, trying to be pretty aggressive like a dummy. Trying to be a genius. It'll be back tomorrow or tonight. Also, I think I kind of want to take some out. I kind of taken some out of that live account. I think I would like to do a I think I would like to do a personal live account as well, just for the ability every once in a while to hold like swing trades. It would require a lot of margin, but I might be interested in that. I think to hold like 1 micro overnight, you need like 4K in the account just for 1 micro. Dude, I also really want to get back into like stock trading. Obviously still going to trade futures, but $248, nice rejection there. What is a realistic level to push into if we break low a day here? So 120s, 100s. Look for the and it's hard to believe this was yesterday's low here at 25,060. There's a pretty damn good chance we flip this 5-minute candle under 210. Yep, there it goes. And shorts 389, no TP, just break even. I love that, bro. How do you? Oh god, that entry makes me jealous. You're right at the top. Yeah, just let it ride, bro. Low key. Today could be one of them days here. Back at the lows of the range. If we don't just magically float up, this could get pretty ugly. I'd say that's a hell of an entry though. I'm sitting here trying not to FOMO into a short entry. This looks good to short. It's just there's a damn good chance we could kind of break out this kind of weaker structure here on the 5-minute. I guess we're using the 1 minute today because I'm not going to pay $250 a month for tick charts or whatever it is. I might try. I'm just gonna try a little. Can I even get in? Okay, what the fuck? I didn't get filled on my short entry. Let's try that again. Okay, now we go. All right, I'm in a quick little scalp from 232, looking to take it back down to like low 220s. Just a quick one. I'll stop it out if we just run. Like if we sprint back through those highs, I'll be, get out. Just looking for this quick scalp under like 218 here. Seen some exhaustion there. Cool, quick scalp. Happy with that. I'm trying to be so much more patient and just strategic with these trades. All right, so up 120. That was a decent little scalp. pretty much 234 to like 218. Decent base hits. Let's get it. Let's get it. I wouldn't mind getting more of a positional like entry up here above. I wouldn't even mind seeing these highs get taken and then just see it like kind of a failed breakout setup. Maybe we take these highs, fail to hold above 260s, 270s, and then go lower. But yeah, VWAP is here at 278. I just don't know if this market's strong enough to get it even a VWAP test. But VWAP's 278, 20 points above these highs. Yeah, no, I like that idea, bro. You're in a good spot. I mean, you just, if you want to hold it, and you can always trail as this continues. If and as this continues to put in lower highs, trail your stops above the top wicks of these candles as they continue to come down. Okay, we saw this yesterday with these damn 5-minute candles. We just run 60 points in 1 minute. I don't think in all of my years of trading I've ever been lucky enough to get into a trade and just get a 60-70 point candle to the upside. That would make my life. That would make my day. I don't think I've ever had that happen. I see it happen all the time, but I've never had it happen to me. 60 point candle in 1 minute. All right, we bounced to 260s, not really able to hold. This isn't a horrible spot to get short. Back down to 50% of this candle. I'm gonna take another 5 micro scalp. I think I want to kind of try to get into a position here. I'm gonna hold this for a little while. I'll stop it out if we re-break the high. I want to hold this, see if we can get a test of the low a day here, then maybe add for a break. And add there as we reject 234. I'm in 10. Ten short at 228. Gonna be stubborn with the stops. Honestly, probably if we re-break 236, I'll probably just hop out of it. Added 5 more, I'm in 15. We're holding this low a little bit too well here. We had a chance to break 212s. Would like to see it go. All right, I'm gonna cut that down 200. $100 winner, $300 loser. Sized in too much before kind of confirmation of the breakdown. I'll try it again if it shows up, but kind of an L. It's just having a lot of trouble breaking down here is the issue. A lot of trouble. There's no way we're getting put in the blender. Like we haven't even been open an hour, or we already getting put in the blender. There's just no way. There's no way we already turned the blender on. I refuse to believe that. It was a good cut though, because we do end up pushing. And this is where, I mean, this is exactly what you want to see. We have kind of, you know, strong rejection of the 60s. You come down, kind of set a weak range with like small bodied candles. You want to see, then we have the wicks to provide structure to break through. We have to see some type of break here, you know. I suppose we could still go, but yeah, it's just being super sticky around this level. The blender's on. Again. They turned the blender on so early. It's only been an hour. It's just now an hour. It's 9:30. All right, I'm catching 230s into 17s, 18s. See if I can get back into. We're gonna leave a wick off of this level and go all the way back up. That would baffle me. Added 10 more. It's a nice close there. I'd love to see that. We got to see a strong break at 210s right here, or it's kind of a dud. Wow, that level's holding like nobody's business. All right, I'm out of that too. Down 800 on the funded account. All right, I think we got to wait to break out of this range before we act on anything. I'm just getting chopped to smithereens. Oh my goodness, I got it. This is a crazy, crazy range right now. Just like the wicks and everything. The wicks, so many wicks off 215, as if we're gonna break. See if we can break 20s this time. Like if we're aggressively selling into this level, I've got to play it. 222. I'm gonna add in there. It's a decent add. See some follow through under 210. Might be able to catch a nice little add through 15 into the 10s. Yep, I added. Don't bounce on 11. That was so clean. Don't bounce at 11. Here we go. Break 10s. Oh, come on, baby. We're right here. Let's go. Dude, trading on TradingView is actually the laggiest thing in the whole world. Actually, let's change this to like 5. All right. Finally caught that. Run that funded account up, baby. I'm excited to get some payouts on Take Profit, man. I haven't taken a payout on Take Profit Trader in too long. Too long. Too damn long. Let's go. That was clean. That was clean. Ugh. It's just about, dude, it's so hard. The market's so hard to trade because you got to be, like, you can be right directionally, but getting chopped up in between all of it's the issue. For me, that's been the big issue for me. I got to be more selective, but at the same time, it's hard to know when we're going to go or not. I mean, there's signs. I guess this was a better setup. Let it put in the wicks first. Let us see like a really aggressive selling candle into it. Then okay, now let's try it. Maybe that was. Maybe wait for a candle body to close instead of leaving wick. I don't know. Gonna put in a double bottom at the lows, or are we gonna see a break? If we get like 70s on the bid, I might add again. Oh, this is looking clean, chat. Looking clean. Do we want to try to size into this rejection of the 80s? We see some nice wicks off 80s, 90s. Maybe try to add back in. I wish we had a hotkey to go break even on TradingView. But I mean, we're stuck kind of 10 points off low a day. You want to see this kind of fade off the 80s, retest the lows, get a nice clean break. We're leaving wick off 80s, high 80s right now is rejecting. I don't really think I want to add. I don't think I want to, although I do think we'll see a nice clean breakthroughs. Yeah. Oh, don't just leave a wick. Let's go break 60s here. This is how we need to be trading, bro. I need to be trading like this more often. Staying out of the crappy shit in the middle. It's hard to know it's crappy though until hindsight, right? Sometimes it's hard to know you're trading crap until you've traded the crap and you're like, okay, that was crap. Does that make sense? We're going to be a little optimistic with this one, I'm not going to lie. Looking for much lower. I think we can see 25,000 today. How much are we up? It's floating around 1,200 right now. This is on one Take Profit Trader funded account and one Lucid eval. I'm slowly, the goal is to slowly kind of build the fundeds up instead of just like super overwhelming to try to buy a whole bunch of evals, pass a whole bunch of evals, get them all funded at the same exact time, right? Like I'm gonna try to slowly add to it and kind of, right, okay, now today I have 2 fundeds, and okay, next week I'm gonna have 3 fundeds, 4 fundeds, right? Stuff like that. That's the goal. Chad, I think we can go, I mean, I legitimately think that we can go to like 110s here. I think we can go lower than 110s. That's a nice weak close there. 140s breaking. Let's have one at like 117. Very confident that can get filled. We're floating about $1,800 in profit. This is on a funded account, so I got to get past the buffer on TPT. So I don't want to be too greedy with the take profit because I know if it comes back, I'm going to have to deal with that intraday drawdown. But this looks just incredible. Beautiful. Look, we're got increasing volume on the dump. This looks good. This looks good. No bounce. No bounce. No bounce, please. I don't want to have to deal with the predicament of having to decide what to do because of the intraday drawdown, damn it. Just hit my TP. In fact, let's go break 100s. I'm not trying to continue dragging the TP, but I'm super optimistic here. We might get a nice flush with volume here because NQ's in a very vulnerable spot. Like, we're breaking the overnight levels. We're pushing aggressively into yesterday's lows. Maybe we should cover some here in the 30s, although I think we'll see. I think we'll see 20s within a minute or two, given the price action. Lows right here at 26. Don't put me in the predicament of having to decide what to do because of the intraday drawdown on TPT. I don't want to have to deal with that decision right now. Here we go. Tag me, tag me, tag me, tag me. That's just a clean short. Look where we caught this thing on the hourly. It's nice. Yo, I bet y'all are annoyed how I keep dragging the TP a little bit lower, huh? I mean, if price action is showing me, we still have aggressive selling. The volume is increasing, continuing to increase. We're not slowing down. So I'm going to suck this thing out for all I can. If I need to drag it up, I can, I suppose. We got a low at 108 right now. I keep dragging the TP lower. We're about to get filled for 5 micros there to get out. Come on, 95. All right, filled half. Still dumping 25,090s now. Wow, we're up. We are up 130 points on this scalp trade. That's why I love catching these breakdown trades. Look, one directional. You know how nice it is to get into a trade short and all that you see is red candles. There has not been a single green candle, right? So it's just all profit. That is just a clean move. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I don't have to worry about a single green candle. It's too easy. That's too easy right now. This doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, trading just feels too easy. That's clean. All right, we are up $1,400 locked in, floating around 1,200, so call it like 2,700. No. I'm gonna throw my mic out the window. I'm serious. I'm gonna throw my mic out the window. Explain the thought process on taking the entry where you took it. Yes, brother. So I'm always talking about I'm looking to get in I'm always looking to trade through a level. So for me, obviously set the tone of kind of we're in a downtrend out of the open, really strong selling. We got sold right into that overnight low and just saw really weak price action in response to that, right? Really weak buying price action. So I was looking at all of these wicks here on like the 1 5-minute candles at like, this was right at the overnight low coincidentally. 214, 215. We just saw so many wicks. So what happened was I got in and I was sizing in as we saw this aggressive selling candle right back into these lows. So I'm looking for a break of that low, right? I'm looking for a continuation of the downside regardless, but this only was a scalp trade. So I always say this, like this was only a scalp trade just to get, you know, the move under 220s like this, all of these wicks. I'm just trying to trade through the weak structure whenever there's, you know, momentum there. So this was just an entry to trade through that weak structure with the selling momentum, and we got a clean move. I think I did take some out like I said I would, but it looked so good that it turned into more, right? And that's always how it happens. Like you guys know, I'm a scalp trader by like I'm simply a scalp trader. I'm looking to get in and out quick. But if I see something that has potential, I can't ignore that. Okay, this, and I took some profits. I said, but wait, you know, this has some solid potential to get a break of the lows here, because we did break this low and it wasn't just, you know, a wick and then a retest and it came back up and held the range. It broke with momentum to the downside, aggressively sold back into these lows, saw nice exhaustion at the lows. You know, buyers just could not hold that level. And so I'm like, okay, I'm just holding. If I'm seeing strong selling, I'm just going to continue holding. But originally it was just a scalp trade. You guys heard me talk about that. It was just a scalp trade. That's how most of my trades happen. I'm never usually looking to be because it's hard. Like these moves aren't super realistic to catch. They happen every once in a while, but you've got to be in sync with the market and it's got to work with you a little bit. They don't happen all the time. And I wasn't really expecting it to happen. It just looked so damn good that, you know, after taking some partials, I was like, let me hold this and see. So that was kind of the idea. No way the mic is off. Sorry, my bad. Okay, good. Chilling. Is the mic better? Yo, guys, run the likes up for a big, you know, 150 point trade right here. We'll be up like 3K on these accounts, hopefully. Maybe we can see 25K today. How many trades have you took? I've taken like 4. 3 paper cuts, and then this one caught a decent move on it. So Rebel would like didn't see it, but now I do. Retest consolidation for an entry. Yeah, that's a good idea as well. I think we go a lot lower here. It's just a matter of if we can break 60s. If the market still has enough selling strength to break 60s is the question. Suppose we could V-shape out of this low, but I mean that's the main objective. We got to get under 60s. We got to break yesterday's overnight low, or sorry, yesterday's morning lows. This was right out of the bell, 60s. I'm happy to catch a nice little trade today, man. I wish the market could get back to moving like this. I do. I wish the market could get back to moving like this. It doesn't happen often. Yo, on YouTube, guys, run the likes up. Run the likes up. Looks like we might get a break of yesterday's lows. New York session lows at the 60s. Still seeing really weak price action. Buyers unable to hold support here or create support. You need to see the 70s break here. I think this is where we just kind of sit and wait and be patient and pray that we don't get caught in a V shape. I don't think there's a technical reason that we should, especially with the weakness we're seeing as we test New York session lows from yesterday. It's just super weak range right here. Can't hold a bid above 100s. Just seems to be no buyers here. You'd like to see this level break and then just move into these, then tap into these bad boys. Go hit some TPs. Not looking for much more out of the trade. I'm sitting on these TBT fundeds, and I mean they have, or actually I'm only trading one, but I have intraday trailing drawdown, so I got to be greedy, but not too greedy. Like I don't want to cut this trade short if I have a lot of confidence that we can move lower. But at the same time, we do got to be locking in profit, right? I think we're just kind of setting a weak range to move through in a little while. I need to see 70s get broken. This is the last place I want to be getting out of most of my trade, but I can't let it come all the way back on me. I just can't. Can't allow it. Maybe I'll give it some room to like 140. That's a clean rejection at 120, bro. All right, right back into the lows. See how this thing's just getting like aggressively sold every time it attempts to break higher? 120s get shot back down to the 80s. That's clean. That's clean. We should expect a break of these lows here in a second with this price action. No TopStep live. I hit my loss limit on my TopStep live, so I'm locked out of it. Locked out until tonight. We've already locked in some profit on that. I've actually locked in most. I've locked in about 20 contracts worth. We're looking to TP just a little bit lower. I want to see yesterday's lows get taken here. Yesterday's New York session lows at 60. Still looks super weak. I would expect a breakdown here. In fact, if we don't break down here and somehow we get back to 100s, 110s, I'll probably start looking to cover because this level is just holding too stubborn. You'd want to see it break right about now with that rejection of 120. Should be right about now. In fact, you could probably... I think if I wasn't dealing with intraday drawdown, I'd try to be adding into this break under the 80s. Looking for 60s, 50s, 40s. All right, we're losing 70s. See 70s break. We might get some nice volume here because, I mean, we're 10 points away from yesterday's lows. Like, if we really wanted to dump, it could be pretty clean here. Like, this could go from 70s to 50s to 40s in a matter of a minute or two. It could, and it may. Look, 60s. I wouldn't really expect much of a bid to be here. Watch this get interesting. If we can break under 66, this could get some nice volume behind it. This could get some nice volume behind it if we can get under 66 here. There you go, 50s, 40s. All right, see how we're getting volume? There you go, 40s, 30s. Up 175 points. Really want to see 46 get retested right here. Nice close there. Yep, we're filling these orders here in the 30s now. This market's really dumping, really dumping. Fill that order at 36, please. All right, I'm not going to be greedy over a couple points. Take one off there in the 40s. All right, dumping through 30s now. Looking to get filled out at 23 for one. Looking to get filled at 23 for one. Just like 10 points, casual. Can we get 10 points? I want to take these off for less than I have an offer at 23. Somebody come buy it. Somebody come buy I got an offer at 23. I think the price of the asset is depreciating today. So I have an offer at 23. Nice low offer. That's where I'm going to buy back the contract at a cheaper price. And you're going to pay me the difference. You'll pay me the difference whenever I cover this thing for 180 points at 20s. Dude, it's just creepily moving lower here. Creepily. Nice, got filled at the 20s. The price of the asset is depreciating today. Making shorts a very lucrative trade. Show the paper cuts. Yeah, the paper cuts was just everything within that range up there above 200s. Just trying to get short, cutting it for 10 points a couple times. Dude, I might clear the buffer on this TPT funded account in one day. I might clear the buffer on this TPT funded account in one day on like a 15 micro trade. We're almost there. Like, okay, the profit's at 153,400. Like, I might be able to clear the buffer here. We just had the hourly candle close really, really strong. Really, really strong to the downside. I mean, I might be able to clear the buffer, if not get very, very close. Very, very close. The market is dumping. What a short trade, man. We're up 215 points. Really want to see us just go under 25s here. I really don't see 25s holding in this situation. Not with that hourly close there. Not with us under all the overnight lows. Not with us taking yesterday's New York low. Oops, that happens too often. Dude, I might be eligible for a payout on day one of this TPT funded account. If we can get above the buffer with this trade, If we can get 60, 70 more points out of this trade and get above the buffer, right now we're only 1,000 points off of the buffer. God, we're so close. We might be able to get daily payouts on day fucking 1. I bought account, got 2K profit. What it says, something with 50%. Yeah, man. If you're if you're trying to pass an eval, you can only make 50% of your profit target in one single session. So if your profit target is $2,000, you need to don't make more than $1,000. Okay, that's your goal. Don't make more than 1,000. They want to show that you can make consistent profits and not just kind of make it all in one day. Come on, I really want to see 90s here. I just don't see the vision for this shit to be bought. I don't. What do we think, chat? I'm actually going to leave this in y'all's hands. Let it run or cover it all. Let it run or cover it all. I mean, we're right, like, dude, we're at 25s. There's so much selling momentum to the downside. I think it's just a patience factor, man. But at the same time, we're dealing with the intraday trailing drawdown. You do not want to get caught in a V-shape rocket ship. Where's the next low? Dude, the next low is here at 24,960. And I'm just seeing, I mean, there's just so much selling momentum to the downside. I don't see it getting bought off an equal low with how much selling momentum is here. Maybe a little bit of hesitation and a retracement, but I don't see a sizable bounce here. I just don't. I want to trust my gut. Cover and re-enter. That's always good in theory to say, but it's so much harder in practice to do it. For me, at least. Here we go. New lows, baby. New lows. New lows. I can hardly fit the entry on the screen anymore. Come on. We've locked in 2,100. We're floating about 1,400. So looking at $3,500 trade. I'm trying to get above the buffer so that we can be eligible on day 1 of these TPT funded accounts for a payout. That would be insane. That would be insane if we could be eligible for payouts on day 1. All I got to do is get above the buffer. We just locked in some more. We're up 2,600, $1,000 unrealized. So we're up 36, 3,700 at this point. Still dumping. NQ still dumping. Yo, guys, run the likes up for this trade. Run the likes up for this trade. This is insane. God, I wish I could do this on my TopStep live account. That's how it works, isn't it? Y'all have one prop firm that y'all use that is just like horrible luck. Like you just can't seem to ever do good at it. I'm not saying that's the situation with my TopStep, but like sometimes it's just funny how you can suck so bad trading one, and then like as soon as you try a different one or a different eval or a different funded with a different company, It's just like night and day. It's funny how that works. Like for me, my funded futures, I suck at I've never gotten a payout with my funded futures. I just suck at trading them. Oh, we're seeing so much volume. 950s breaking down. We are up 270 points on this trade. Don't love that wick. Do I want to cover one here? Nah. I honestly don't think I ever seen any other trader on YouTube show their real P&L. Dude, why do some YouTubers do this? Why do some traders do this? This to me is like, there's no education behind it. There's no transparency behind it. But why do some traders do this? Like, imagine I don't have an order up and they're just like, they get into a trade and they're like, okay, we're risking, you know, like this is the trade. And like, you can't see the trade on. They just show the box. Shit lame. Shit lame, innit? Like, how am I supposed to follow what's happening? All you have is this. Like, how do I even know you're in a trade? How do I even know you're in a trade? And then what? Okay, you won $300,000. All you did was draw a box. I have no proof that you made $300,000. I don't know why traders do that. I think it's just annoying from a perspective that people actually watch it, because it's like, how, like, what do you learn? How are you, like, do you even know what you're just seeing a box? We don't even know if the guy's in the trade. And if he is in the trade, why isn't he in the trade on the platform he's showing? Like, what? Like, he's got his trade open on MetaTrader on his cell phone, and then he's using TradingView and drawing the box out. Like, that just seems like more work than it should be. You calculate your risk. No, but I'm talking about stream. Well, of course, I know what the boxes mean, guys. I'm talking about people, traders, influencers that draw the box out and like you just don't, like, I don't even know what's happening. They're not actually taking a trade. Anyways, it doesn't affect me. I just think it's silly. What a good day. I'm happy that this is on a funded account here. So what do you need to do daily payouts on Take Profit Trader, guys? You just need to get above the buffer, right? Above the buffer, then you can take whatever you want out of it. I'm more excited, not so much for the daily pay. I'm excited for the daily payouts if we can get there. We're only like $800 away. I'm more excited not have to deal with that drawdown and just be able to build the account. Entry at 389, break even's now 135. So your stop and profit is 135. I think that's great, bro. I think that's great. I mean, if you wanted to play it even tighter, you could just put it under the hourly wick. But I mean, you're giving it less room to come back on you. I think 135 is pretty damn high. I mean, if we get all the way, looking at this on the hourly, if we get all the way to 135, I'm just, for me, man, and this is totally your trade. It seems like you're kicking ass on it. I would probably trail it a little bit more aggressively, but that's just me. That's just me. I think a stop and profit at 135 is pretty damn safe. But look, you're short all the way up here. So yeah, I mean, that looks like, it looks further away from your entry than in my situation. It would just be here to here. But yeah, I mean, you're good. You're solid. I would be taking some profit if I was you. You take any profit on it? I mean, you're only up 500 points. It's a crazy good trade. Dude, are you in the Discord? Send a picture of it in the Discord. Let me get the Discord. I want to see that trade if you have that. Let me get my Discord up. InQ's still selling off. We're just like never gonna stop, bro. Let me send the invite. I gotta see this 500 point banger. Bang, bang, banger. All right, here we go. I'm sending the link through. Yo, everybody, actually, everybody in the, hey, everybody join the Discord right now. Send a screenshot of what trades we're rocking. Send a screenshot if you're in a trade. Let's look at some. Everybody join the Discord. Send in the chat room, just send a picture of kind of what trades you're in so we can check it out. I definitely want to see that 500 point trade though. Dude, I hardly have room to fit the damn trade on the screen. I gotta go to the 5 minute now. Everybody join the Discord. Send the screenshots of what trades we're rocking in. TikTok guys, we're on YouTube. We're on YouTube. That's where I'm able to actually chat with everybody. Keep getting crushed and funded. $1,100 left and drawdown. That's plenty, man. I'm eligible for a payout, but I take 50%. I'm only left with like 380. I mean, you got to think realistically. 380, you're not gonna be able to survive. I mean, unless you're gonna be strict with yourself and only go to one micro. I mean, that account's gonna be just super small. It's gonna be a grind to get it back, and you're gonna need to trade really, really well. It's up to you, man. I don't know what your situation is. If you need to pay out, I think you should take the payout. If you need the money, I think you should take the money. I think when you can, you should take the money, but it's hard because you don't want to take the money whenever it's going to leave you in such a situation where it's just hard to build that account back. We're looking at these trades, guys. See the Discord link. Oh my God, look at this guy. Wait. Let me send the... Everybody join the Discord. Send the trades we're in. I want to see... Look at this. So we got somebody chat up. Double bells up. Just an insane... Is this one micro? That's beautiful. Look how much you can make with one micro. He's in short. He or she is up in 338. 338 or 388? 338. Where you at? 389. That must be it. 389. Look at this. No, that's okay. I like where you have your stop. You're seeing a level that I'm not seeing in here. What are we looking at? The 5 minute? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's a good stop. That's a good stop. I like it. It's at your EMA as well. You got your EMA. You got the 20. They had the VWAP of the EMA. My kind of trader. Yeah, that's clean, man. That is clean. I think you're doing everything right there. That's... I would say partial out, but you're in one. Just fucking whatever. Let it ride. Clean, bro. Clean. Oh, on multiple accounts. This guy. Nice. Okay, hold on. This is about to get hit. Let's move it lower. How to join your Discord. I just sent the link. It should be a couple comments above you. Sent the link. Send the trades we're in. I want to start looking at some of the trades. Okay, we are dumping tremendously. InQ is dumping so much. Up 315 points on this trade. Got another order filled. I have one left. And we are $600 from hitting our buffer to be able... We're $600 away from hitting our buffer to be able to take daily payouts on the Take Profit Trader account on the first day that it's funded. That's kick ass, man. Just let it... We're gonna let this thing ride, bro. TB about to get hit. Let's move it lower. That's facts. Facts. I want to get out the lowest possible point without getting caught in a V shape and hating myself. That's the struggle. I'm having a wild hair day. Wild hair day. No coffee left. Okay. What are the trades we're in? We got any more screenshots in the Discord? What are the trades we got? I know y'all are in some. Let me see some trades in the Discord. What's your P&L? Right now we're up about 3,300 locked in, floating about 600. Trying to get to the buffer. Yo, if you guys wanted to get started with any of the prop firms, use code BPC. Right now we're trading a TPT funded account. I just got it funded today, actually last night. First trade ran 300 points. We've just been scaling out of it beautifully. And we may be able, for eligible payout, if I can get a couple another $100 out of this trade, we might be able to get day one payouts. Look at gold. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. 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 You just love when you just get a random hourly candle for 1,600 ticks. Like, what the fuck are we doing? I don't want to hear the horror stories about what happened to people there. I'm sure there's some like perma bulls that just got long in the range and yeah, just cooked. Jeez, man. Okay, we're breaking 900s now. NQ breaking 900s now. Up 350 points on this trade. I want to get a funded account, but I don't know which prop firm to go with. It's a great question, man. If you're just now getting into it, I'd go with the cheaper options just to get a feel for what they are and things like that. I'd go with the cheaper option, maybe Apex. I don't think you're getting a payout on your first ever funded account. It'll probably, just be more of a learning lesson than anything. So just go with the cheapest option. You can buy an Apex funded or an Apex eval for, like $20. Code BPC. You might get to a payout. I'm not dogging on you, but you might get to a payout on your first ever funded, but I don't think anybody has anybody ever gotten to a payout on their first ever funded account? Unless you have a lot of trading, unless you have an extensive background in trading and you're pretty experienced, maybe your first funded account. For me, it took at least 20 or 30 evals before I got funded or got a payout. About to pass your eval. Famous last words. No, nice, man, nice. Okay, guys, there's the Discord link. If y'all are in any trades, join the Discord. Go to the chat room. I want to see some of the trades you guys are in. Take a look at some of the trades you guys are in. I honestly like this. Like, he's got the channel marked up. Like, it's respecting until it isn't. We break under VWAP. I don't exactly know why you got short, but you probably saw some. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I got short too. So like, what am I saying? Sick ass trade though. It's hard to know why anybody does anything. That was a nice trade, man. That is a nice trade. And this is, I mean, where were we here? You're probably up at least 1,200 by now because we've gone another 80, 90 points lower. We're $500 away from getting the buffer. Still holding. Sick. I have a problem full boarding when I don't have to. Yeah, man. You gotta know statistically, man, when you use that much more size, I think statistically you're like 200% more likely to blow up your account when you just use max size. Just not worth it, man. That's the issue with trading. A lot of trading is very difficult because it's such an easy way to make money quick, but that same allure is kind of what hurts you a lot of the times, right? Like it's so easy to make money quick that that just can hurt you. It can just hurt you. You want to try to be slow, take the process very slow, use small size, compound your wins. You can't risk your entire account every trade. There's no sustainability in that. Trust me, I do stupid shit like that too, as far as like risking my loss limits on the day and stuff like that every once in a while. But try to minimize the damage as much as you can. Where do we want to get out of this last one? I mean, we are obviously just, let's look at the daily. See like what's the real goal here. This is just a really clean dump down. I don't exactly know where I want to get out of this last contract. I mean, for me, I'm either taking it out somewhere when we just take into a new low, or like we're looking for last week's lows, maybe. Tricky. A good daily loss limit. So figure out how much you make on average in a day and give yourself a loss limit of like 2 or 3 times that amount is usually a safe daily loss limit. That way when you do hit it every once in a while, and try not to hit it that often, but when you do hit it every once in a while, you're only setting yourself back 2 or 3 days. But the goal is to not hit that. That's whenever shit hits the fan, gets as worse as it can. You're gonna hit your daily loss limit, and that's just there to protect you. But the goal is to stay far away from that, right? Just protect capital and stay far away. That should be your main goal. Is today, let me not hit my loss limit. It doesn't mean it's not gonna happen. Oh my god. We might hit the damn buffer. What is a buffer? So essentially the buffer is the drawdown you're given. A lot of these accounts have a drawdown that trails you either end of day or intraday. But once you make that drawdown in profit, then your drawdown will lock at the starting account balance of 150 usually. And in this situation, it'd be 150, right? So once I get above $4,500, which was my drawdown, if I can make that in profit, then my drawdown will stop trailing my profits. It'll lock in place at the account balance at the original account balance at 150, and then anything in excess of that is just profit. I don't have to worry about a drawdown trailing me. Are we still dumping here? We are. Oh, how greedy do I want to be with it? Damn it. Gold. Yeah, I'm seeing gold is just like insane. Things just dumping. Good night. Who saw that coming? Seems like everything's just selling off so hard. Well, we are up like 400 points on this trade. We're up 400 points. Like, just, I love it. Just so many red candles. I don't have to worry about a green candle. It's amazing. I'm $500 away from my drawdown, or my buffer. Yo, everybody on YouTube, man, run the likes up. Run the likes up. Here's a Discord invite. Everybody on YouTube right there. There's a Discord invite. Join the Discord. I want to see some trade, man. I want to see some trades. Let me see some trades. We're doing nothing but chilling in this one. Don't exactly know where we'll get out, but right now the market's just free falling. So let it go. Let it go. How do you get short now? Yeah, it's difficult, man. It's difficult. But we want to see some trades, guys. Go into the chat room. Send the trades you guys are in or took earlier. I want to see some. Also, if y'all want to get, yeah, here we go. Unusual join activity. I'd love to see it. If you guys want to get started with any prop firms, use code BPC on MyFunded Futures Take Profit Trader Lucid Alpha. Lucid Alpha. That kind of sounds like a combat. Lucid Alpha. Crazy move, 700 with one contract. That is clean. I had a lot more, but I've already locked in the profits on it. We've already locked in the profits on most of it. I'm just trying to see if we can we get to the buffer with one runner? Kind of want to pop out here and like this is a lot. I kind of want to take it off. I wish I had 2 or 3 more left. I kind of want to get out here, but I know a re-entry might be a pain in the butt. There's no technical reason to get out, except for just being scared that we might get bounced on, which we could. I mean, we're down tremendous amount. I think I'm just going to leave it on. What happened? What do you mean what happened? Oh, you're talking about with silver? I have no clue. I have no clue. I have no clue. I just want to get to the buffer on one contract. That would just be amazing. Let me get it. Let me get it. What do you need to hit to get to the buffer? So you guys can see the account balance is at, right now it's at $154 and $50. So I need $450. So I need 800 to go to 1300 or 1250. I need this P&L to go to 1250, and then we'll be above the buffer and eligible for daily payouts on day 1 of funding the account. On day 1 of funding the account, I'll just need this P&L to go to 1250. Probably 700s, like mid 700s would give it to us, maybe. Buying this dip. Be careful, soldier. Be careful. Follow your process, though. All right, we've got a bounce attempt. See what happens here. TopStep's doing a sell 30% off combines? No way. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I would need 24,608. Damn. Damn. Really? It's not gonna happen, huh? Should I add on the bounce? We're gonna need a couple more micros in this trade here. That's a big move. Try to add and then go break even and just see if we can. Yeah, I don't see anything about a promo, man. I don't see anything about a promo. TopStep sell. No cap? Is that why they're doing all the rule changes so they can run sells? Maybe that's why they're doing the rule changes so they can run sells, but I don't really understand that angle. Maybe I mean, I don't really buy prop firms if they're not on sale, so I guess I understand that. It's probably gonna help their revenue. That's crazy, man. Does this mean I can become an affiliate? Does this mean I can become an affiliate? Trading live capital. Right now, I'm trading funded capital. I'm trading funded capital on a take profit trader funded account, trying to get above the buffer. We're still about $500 away from getting to that buffer. I'm just going to take it slow and steady, man. I'm not going to do anything crazy. Slowly get there. But we should be eligible, hopefully, by the end of the day for daily payouts. Hopefully. We just need to catch another 400 or 500 points. How aggressive do we think this rally is going to be? Because I'm kind of considering trying to add into it. Trying to short again, add more size, and then look for the lows here. I do not want to get caught in a V shape. That would just drive me insane. I want to be worst case scenario. Don't want to go under 153. Maybe above 900. I don't know. I don't exactly know. This would be a hell of a V shape, though. We saw the same price action yesterday, but it was a lot less aggressive selling. think what we'll do is try to get in there at 933. That should bring the average down. And then I'll go stop break even and see if we can't catch a little bit more of this selling to the downside. Maybe I'll do something like this actually, like 1-1 here, 1 6 30 60s, try to get filled 2, just kind of slowly get in if it even comes up this high. Yeah, that's interesting. There's a TopStep's doing a sell. I'm about to ask for my affiliate code. What we got? Oh, big short from 188. So that's a lot lower of an entry. Look, it's still making a lot. Oh wait, no, we got a long. Sorry, I thought that was our entry for a second. We've got a long trade off 881. Looking for 188. 858. 24 858, 25 188. Okay. Okay. Risk to reward certainly there. Certainly there. I can't dog on it. That could happen. Nice. I like the framework of that one. We'll see how that one plays out. Thought TopStep didn't do discount codes. Yeah, I didn't think so either. Supposedly. Still holding that. Yeah, well, I mean, we only got a runner left. We've taken most of it out. I'm $500 away from getting to the buffer on this account, which would make us eligible for daily payouts on the first damn day. That's the goal here. Trade another prop. Yeah, I hit my loss limit on my TopStep account, so right now trading a Lucid eval and a take profit funded. We're almost at the finish line, guys. We're just like literally trying to crawl across the finish line. Crawl across the finish line. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. I really hope that this rally flips around the 900s. I think if we added 2 here and then we got a retest of these lows, that would have us a lot closer to getting past the buffer. We'd probably just need the reversal from 900s back down to 800s. Maybe not even a break of that before we're back to where we need to be. Let's see if the what do they call it? The what do they call it whenever what's the analogy when NQ just randomly gets bought up like 1,000 points? The plunge protection team. We'll see if the plunge protection team shows up today. Plunge protection. Nice little pivot off the 920s there. Oh my god, look at the recovery on gold, man. 900s to 980, 990s. Incredible. Bitcoin is still not showing a lot of strength. Bitcoin could go lower as well. 60, all the way down to 60. I think we see Bitcoin in the 50s. Just a filling type thing. What caused the crash in gold? I have no clue. I don't think any news came out or anything. I think it was just kind of, I think it just kind of got hit. Happens every once in a while. If it hit 50, you buy more Bitcoin. I'm actually not a believer in the Bitcoin investing, to be honest. Not that I disagree with people that do buy it. I don't see the I don't first of all I don't understand it. Second of all, I don't think it's a stable. I think it's more of a speculative. Like, it can give you really great returns, but it also depreciates like crazy. I remember when it made a run up to 70 in like 2018 or whatever it was and came all the way back down to 12. I don't want to park my money somewhere that's a market that's going to pull back 80% like that. I mean, we're even seeing it now. We've pulled back 50% off 120s. Now we're at the 60s. Yeah, I just don't see it becoming something. But look, I have no clue. I think the longer it's been around and the more promise that's been, like, the more promising it seems to have, you know, become like a whole generational thing. Like, Bitcoin's the thing and blah blah blah, and then it's just really unable to hold. It's just I'm not trying to talk about it from a technical standpoint because Bitcoin doesn't really care, but I don't know. Just I don't see the vision for it. Okay, no fill. I'm gonna leave those orders in. We're just trying to slowly get to where we need to be here. The upside's incredible. Yeah, what if it goes back down to 30? What if it goes back down to 30, then goes back down to 20? You think it's able to recover from? Do you think it'll be able to recover from 50s all to go all the way back to 120? Just think about it from like a sentimental, like consumer standpoint. Like that's a big task to have that asset move all the way back to from 50s to 120s. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. I'm not like I think Bitcoin's going to zero type person, but I don't think I don't think we'll see it back above 100 for a while. But I could be totally wrong. I have no clue I don't even know what Bitcoin does, to be honest, so I'm just blabbering. I'm just talking on my butt. We all have opinions. Kind of looks like GameStop. Kind of looks like GameStop. In fact, oh, I don't know. You don't get. What do I now have to be signed out of my futures account to look at GameStop? Yeah, I'm a bear on I've always been a bear on Bitcoin. Hold on, what's this comment? Let me read this. What is the analogy here? If a boxer wins the first 4 rounds, will you bet on the other boxer for round 5 or guess things will continue? I don't know, what do you think? I would bet on the same boxer to win the next round. Any particular target in mind for trimming? I'm just letting it go. I'm really letting it get this could be a day where we just continue trending lower. So I'm just gonna let it go. I would have liked to gotten filled on some of those positions if it rejected there, but no I mean, maybe I just want to see you break at these lows. Maybe we can see 700s, 600s. But we're in a nice, slow and controlled sell-off today. I'm liking it. Yeah, so I was okay. There's a comment here in TikTok. It was like, well, I was talking about how Bitcoin, how we're going to recover from 50 to 120. It's a really kind of like a yucky looking chart. I mean, that's a lot of work to get back there. Somebody's like, well, we've done it once. I agree. It's like the more that this thing kind of rallies and then fails to hold the rallies, like it's not sustain. Like there's no, you know what I mean, from like an investor standpoint, like a long-term investor standpoint. But hey, man, I'm just talking out of my ass. I don't think we'll see Bitcoin above 100 for a long time, if at all, again. But it just started, like, the sentiment behind a market like this that just can't hold, right? Like, it'll get kind of these FOMO rallies and then it just can't hold. And once again, I have no clue about the fundamentals of Bitcoin. FOMO rallies can't hold. FOMO rallies can't hold. Like, the more it does that to buyers of Bitcoin, the less appealable it becomes, like the less attractive it becomes as a market. Like, why am I going to go buy Bitcoin again anywhere above like 80 or 90? If, like, you know what I mean? Like, every time it's like a pump, it's repeatedly pump and dumping fucking investors, in my opinion. And so, I mean, that loses some of the appeal if we're talking about just a retail investor standpoint. Like, how many people have gotten burned? I guess there has been potentially upside as well, but I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm not buying Bitcoin. There's people who bought Bitcoin at 120, by the way. Insane. People who bought Bitcoin at 80 or 90. I think there's just so much like hopium and FOMO around that market that it's just a nightmare. I would never. I'm not touching Bitcoin. Bitcoin will reach 200K one day. Well, I hope so. I don't think that's the case. But y'all probably know more about Bitcoin than me. TopStep just dropped 30% promo. I saw that, man. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Maybe they had to make some changes so that they could start competing with, like, you know, discount codes, because they never give discount codes. But I don't know. They're definitely like reshaping their system. They're doing stuff. Hey, everybody in YouTube, appreciate y'all hanging out, man. If y'all haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. We're up about 4,000. We're about 4,000 on the day. Locked in profit of 32, floating around $800 in profit. Looking to clear the buffer on this TPT funded account on day one. That's the goal. Oh, they raised prices and then did a discount, huh? Okay, interesting. I want to be an affiliate, damn it. I want to be an affiliate. If they can do discount codes, they can put me as an affiliate. The Super Bowl ad. How effective do we think the Super Bowl ad is? From somebody who doesn't even know what trading is, I'd be like, well, what is, like, I don't even know what that is. On the accounts you give away through Alpha. I haven't done a Alpha account giveaway, man, but they do have an account type called the Zero. If you go on their website, use code BPC on that. There's no activation fee on that. It's really nice, actually. I think it's 1 day to pass too. 1 day to pass, no activation fee. You can activate it the same day. I believe I might be misspeaking on one of those three things, but I don't think I am. I know there's no activation fee. Not so sure if you can pass it 1 day, but I'm pretty sure you can. And then you can activate it the same day. Pretty confident in that. I've activated an account the same day several times. Yo, BBC, what's good? Part? Yo, Petco, appreciate the follow on YouTube. Appreciate that. Here's the Discord invite, everybody. If you guys are in something more interesting than me, I'm just kind of sitting in this trade. Send a picture of what trades you guys are in the Discord. I want to see if see what kind of trade you guys are in. Anybody trying to trade gold? Get some gold trade screenshots in there. Let's see what happens. Because right now we are just chilling, waiting to see if we can break low a day again. If it passes 1 month and we haven't passed, does it cancel? You know what? I'm not exactly sure, man. I usually try to get them either passed or blown in less than a month. Tried gold longs before the big dump. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's good, right? Tried gold longs, didn't work out, and then you leave and come back to see it would have, if you kept trying it, it would have been chaos. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Hello, why do you think the price will continue lower? It's a great question. Well, because we're in a downtrend here on the hourly is the main reason. We're in a downtrend on the hourly. We've broken under yesterday's lows. And then on top of that, we're just really seeing weak structure. In my opinion, this is weak structure, right? The rally here is not looking strong. We're not holding higher low confidently. We're seeing exhaustion wicks here. So for me, it's not really about if I've already taken most of this trade out actually in this situation, so I've got a runner on to see, just to see. I don't know if we will go lower. I'm confident we will, just because we're kind of breaking all the support down on the hourly and we're back under pretty much in a new week lows at this point. And we're in a downtrend, so we can continue to downtrend until that stops. Right? If we can't form any higher lows off of this level, then we're going to continue lower most likely. Plus, we just have really clean, strong momentum to the downside here. It's right. It's really controlled selling at the moment. Just really controlled selling. Continuous red candles, small green candles. Nice steady selling. So I'm not going to try to fight that. Just going to let it work. I don't usually like to try to fight when you have a big red daily candle like that. I really don't like trying to predict the low wick and try to get in long or anything like that. We have a really nice rejection at resistance here. Saw some nice selling out of the open. Haven't seen any crazy reversal attempts, so it's just strong selling continuation is what we're looking for. Continuation into new lows. Just following the trend, really. Just following the trend. Thumbnails, yeah, sir. I made those all myself. Look. Somebody has a chainsaw outside, bro. Why do they have a chainsaw? What is happening? I prefer the 150k accounts, man. Good question. I prefer the 150k accounts. I don't know why. Probably just because the payout caps are larger and everything like that. More drawdown. But I mean, if you're a beginner, you should definitely probably just be using 50Ks. I don't like knowing that I could have, right, if I do really well in this account, I could have taken a larger payout and stuff like that. It's easy to upsell me. In other words, it's easy to upsell me. I'm an easy upsell. What can I say? Dude, we're like at a bit of a standstill here. I'm not gonna lie. A bit of a standstill. Well, might as well pull up gold on this other chart and see what's cooking over here. As we just wait to see if you think you can go lower. Do I just like try to add in here and just like say bring the stop way in and look for this thing to break lower? I like the entry. Obviously, it's a better entry. It's just like, how long are we gonna have to wait? And we're only $400 away from passing it, or not passing it, but getting it to a payout. But I mean, the range we're setting here is still. I mean, this is just a clean bear flag. Can't even test 920s again at the moment. Still looking very weak. No, yeah, I agree. Thing is, I would still have plenty of room. I mean, if we bought more here, or if we sold more here at 866, sold 2 more. I would probably bring my average down to what, like 25? Look at gold here, trying to break back above 980s. MP is live on TV. And I have my headphones, they're not charged. Okay, we'll pull it up, one sec. Need my headphone charger.
want to do or walk. It's not like this isn't a video game chat. So that's what I'm going to call it there. I'm going to call us out. Are you a trader? Are you a troll? And just decide, help us, and make your first make your first decision on which one you are. Because if you're a trader, let's work together. If you're a troll, it's just like you're just kind of distracting.
Yep, Michael, 100%. Again, the internet's forever. All right, let's move on. Let's get back to trading. Let's get on to hey, Michael.
The internet's a beautiful thing, Dre. It allows us to trade from home.
Yes.
It allows us to be on a hike and look down at our position. It allows us to, So.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Let's get back to trade. Also, I want to talk about. Saw fire drill back. You checking your inbox. 30% off.
Candy cane.
Also, Michael. New era TopStep. You're seeing the new looks. You're seeing the new website. You're seeing our athletes out there. It's our most ambitious phase yet, man. Let's talk about dashboard update, TopStep X design updates, program updates. New era here in TopStep. We're taking this thing next level. Your money, our money. Are you excited?
Better
work has gone into this.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Yeah, no, you tell Mr. Host. You tell me the question.
Well, the questions. I want to move on. I want to move on from the LFA. I want to get back to what we're doing here at TopStep. We're the leader in this industry, continuing to push and push and push. Right.
Yep.
Thoughts on where we're going next? Again, new era TopStep. You're seeing the new looks. You're seeing new training camp, Michael. Never been done before in the industry. Oh, you do. You're part of that, but the training camp, learning from zero, take it from 0 to 1. We've got more coming in the pipeline. It's just I want to highlight the fact that we're continuing to be focused on the trader success, longevity, sustained success is the name of the game, Michael. So, have you seen the training camp? Hogue, what do we bring to the destination for training camp?
Well, one of the things we talk about, and we were just talking about that earlier, Michael, was what's the difference between an investor and a trader?
Yeah, you find that out in training camp. Where do you find training camp?
Yeah.
There's a voice, and there's a guy there's a guy right here that talks in training camp. So that's just super helpful. I don't care where you are in your trading journey. That is a good place to go look, and it also helps people understand. We're trying to get people better onboarded into futures trading. Futures trading, like you tell anybody, what the hell is futures trading? I didn't know that. I mean, in the very beginning, I was like, oh, I'm going to trade stocks. And then next thing you know, I lost a little bit of money. Now I'm going to trade penny stocks because I have more leverage. And what's options? Now I got even more leverage. But the best leverage in the gosh damn trading world is futures. Getting short, getting long, clean, in and out. So, but very getting your head around that, we do the basics of that. We do just understanding charts. This is just the very beginning. Slippage.
Understanding longs, understanding short, getting in and out of trades.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. Mm-hmm. Training camp is great for anybody, whether you're brand new to it or you've been around for a while. There's always something in there for you.
That's just one of the things we updated. If you look at your TopStep.
Yo, can y'all hear me? Yo, WA Man, $100 dono, legend. You've been watching for a while. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. I don't know if the mic's working because sometimes it gets buggy, but if you can hear me, I appreciate you.
Learn and follow your progress, and also I don't want to get into too much of what we're doing.
Well, also about training camp, exclusive
just
only
on the road
to our
because but there's a lot of cool stuff that will come from that dashboard that will allow you to do a lot of cool stuff and help you learn stuff along the way. This is kind of where we start to leverage your trading information to help talk to you in a certain way, educate you in a certain way. Both in that dashboard and in our platform. You got other platforms out there that have a bunch of different platforms. There's a reason why we went down to just one platform, because we will be able to communicate with you. We'll be able to understand that Andre trades different than Jack, that trades different than John, and both of those people either need to be talked to differently or help nudge the right direction and risk settings recommendations differently. When you start getting that help, that is the coach in the dugout.
Appreciate that dono, Eamon.
Lay off the curveball. Mm-hmm. You suck at it. You're good at the fastball or the slider. Slider. If you see a slider, that's your pitch. That's the future of what we're looking to do here. This is the start of it. as well as a mobile experience, all here. And this is all coming very soon. We had to get this new look and feel, up and out, and then yeah, it's cool. It's very cool. It's a lot.
Here's of the industries indeed. Yes, we are continuing to push. We got a new mission company. Should we talk about the mission here, Michael? John?
Yeah. So our mission used to be to turn people who trade into better traders with healthier habits by learning by doing. As we've grown, this has evolved in the 16 years. We've been doing 16 years. As we've grown and evolved, I think with mission has been adjusted like 3 or 4 times. Now, our mission is to turn market access into, okay, follow me on this one. It's to turn market.
Not trying to be off topic, but why is jacking along?
Safely to trade your money to trade our money or your own. Because we want to set you up for the live world, whether it's trading our money or your own, Mike, wherever that may be. Yes.
100%.
So
100%.
that being said, the market access is what everybody has now. You can open a Webull, a Robinhood. Thanks, Vlad, for democratizing access to the markets, even though it was already there with kind of TD Ameritrade in the 1990s. But
speaking of the markets, what are you seeing here? What are you seeing here in terms of bear flag in the ES? Michael, I'm being told we got to get the schedule back on the rails here. So
I'll be back on more anyway, Dre. Yeah. You guys, fire drill.
Awesome.
Have fun with all that. Let's work together. My ask with this fire drill is that you guys challenge each other to continue being the best trader you can. And if somebody's being negative and calling somebody out and doing that, distracts, that drags negativity, pulls people down. These markets try to pull you down all the freaking time. Don't let somebody else in here. Are you a trader or are you a troll? Just let us all know so then we can know what you're here to do. So we develop traders here. I'll see you guys. Have a great day. And also the 30% that's in your inbox for the whole world. But
we're going straight to power players. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. TopStep TV. We are going into power players after this. Markets are absolutely cooking right. We got a fire drill in the house. Check your inbox. 30% off. New era here. TopStep. Great job, Jack, Hogue, Dakota. TopStep TV. Let's go. Power players. We are back. Come on.
I don't exactly know what's going on, bro. Seems like they're really trying to change up. I don't know exactly what's happening. Seems like they're really trying to change up what TopStep is. Talking about going more educational and like developing traders. They're trying to follow, like, I saw a comment in that chat, like S&B Capital or something. Seems like. I don't know. Well, I guess there's a discount. I guess there's a discount. Y'all should go scoop that up, I guess. If not, if you want to use another prop firm with all the rule changes around TopStep, use code BPC on Take Profit Trader, My Fun of Futures, Alpha, Lucid, Cesar. Appreciate the follow on YouTube, my friend. You withdraw your entire live balance if you wanted to right now. Yeah, I took a little bit out yesterday as well. I've just been hitting my daily loss limit a little bit too much for my liking. They also increased it. I need to go back and manually get it lower. But I'm going to try to, I think I want to open a stock trading account a little bit. Trade my TopStep live account, trade my couple of futures accounts, but I would like to dabble a little bit. I think as a momentum trader, there's some pretty decent opportunities there. I haven't done it in such a long time. I kind of miss it. But yeah, you can take the whole balance out. It's a code for TopStep. Somebody put in the Discord. Let's see. Hook you up. I have no clue. Climb higher, all caps. I have no clue what they're doing there at TopStep. It's not really clear. They're like trying to rebrand a little bit, but I can't really tell what direction, you know? Okay, here we go. Let's start to get interesting here. Let's go. Finally some movement. Let's go. Let's break lower here. Low days here, sitting here at 805. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing. All the rule changes, like the rebranding. All the rule changes kind of came as they were doing a rebranding. It seems like, I mean, to do a rebranding, you have to have things planned out anyways, right? You know, graphics and ideas and stuff like this and technical things. But it's just strange. Like, there's a bunch of rule changes as they're doing a rebranding, or the rule changes, were the rule changes part of the rebranding, or was it strictly just because of metals? I don't really know what's happening. I have no clue. I'm just here for the ride. No, they don't ban you. They don't ban you. There's been plenty of people that have lost live accounts and gotten back into live. I mean, Dakota did. They didn't ban Dakota. Or he didn't really lose. I mean, I guess he took everything out of it. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't use Bolinox. I wouldn't use Bolinox. I don't think there's a lot of great prop firms for stock trading. I do know that they're working on getting rid of the PDT rule, so that's cool. I don't think there's a lot of great prop firms for stock trading. That's the issue, though. You do need more capital. No, yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Every TikTok I scrolled past, it was somebody trading, you know, gold or silver with a shit ton of size and up like $100,000 on their XFA. I believe it. How are the trades today? I really, okay, yeah, good question. I got chopped up a little bit here, and then we finally caught one with like 20 micros, and I've just been scaling out all the way down. We're sitting up around 4,000 total right now, realized and unrealized. I'm just trying to scooch across the finish line to get to my buffer, which is another $500 away. And then on the first day of this TPT count, it'll be eligible for payouts. That's the goal here. Just waiting to see if NQ can break lower. It's kind of a waiting game. You do like Bolinox, okay. 3 master accounts, they were low key, never make waves, been around for a long time. Okay, cool. Yeah, they're just a little expensive, but hey, if you like them. Yeah, sometimes the more quiet firms are the better ones, huh? Oh, Chad, we are like literally $500 away from daily payouts on the first day of this account. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I think you just like, I think this might take all day is the issue. I don't want to be sitting here all day, obviously. This might just be one of them slow, really slow and low kind of moves. Or maybe this does get interesting, but we need to either break to the upside, get these orders filled, see if we can get some retracement, or something needs to happen here. Chop is crazy. I know. And I like it. I like it within the context of we're kind of chopping just like snug right here at the lows. I do like that. Like we actually haven't really pulled off of the lows here. We're still just in a range right at the lows. So I like that in the context of selling continuation. There's a pretty high probability that we just continue here if we can't kind of form some type of breakout. Even if we do, I would expect some exhaustion there just to kind of follow the trend. But here we go. Let's see if we can get past 900s. Didn't get a trade. Woke up late, played poker with friends. Yesterday was fake 10K now. My friends were... Yeah, poker's fun, man. I was playing a little bit of online poker, just trying it. Probably lost a couple $100 playing online poker. It's so much more fun in person. Whenever I was on the cruise, I played Ultimate Texas Hold'em, and I got the hang of that. I only played it for 2 nights, but I got the hang of that pretty quick. Got the hang of that. That's a pretty fun game. I don't mind that game. Pretty fun. think I probably prefer Ultimate Texas Hold'em over regular Texas Hold'em, like against other players. I haven't actually played it though. I think what I like more is that there's like limitations to how much you can bet and things like that. Or it's more structured, right? Like the dealer can't fucking raise you $1,000, your whole chip stack. Okay, NQ. We need one move. We need a break to the upside that fails. We need to see some sellers step back in around the 900s. Reclaim this range. I think if we can make a failed breakout here and get back into this range, continuation is likely. That's exactly what we're looking for. Gold. Is gold breaking higher? Last time I checked, yeah, it kind of is. 5,000. 5,000 on gold. Do I try to take a little scalp on gold? A little scalp on gold might get us where we need to be, actually. Might get us over the hump. I only need $400 or $500. We'll keep an eye on it. TopStep bad for some who wants to get XFA and payouts. You know what, man? I don't know at this point. I don't know at this point. I think there's probably better options now. I would say probably Lucid is now a better option. Alpha is a better option. Just with all the rule changes, you know, you have to be above your watermark from your last payout to be eligible for a new one. Things like that. The scaling plans. I think Lucid is now probably a better option. I think Alpha is a good option. I think My Funded Futures and Take Profit's a good option. But having said that, there's a 30% discount. That's worth scooping up while it's around, I would think, with how popular TopStep is. I don't see anybody passing that up. Like returning customers, whoever's bought an XFA that doesn't currently have one, who's going to pass up a 30% off on TopStep? I'm curious to see even if the people that said, oh, I'm done with TopStep are going to pass that up. 30% off. Yo, if you guys are in the YouTube live, man, let's get the likes to like 150. 150 for this massive trade. You guys had to be in here earlier to catch it with me, but if you were, then you know we've been here a long time. 350 points ago. TBT payout rules are so much simpler. Yeah, dude, they are. And you know what? This is kick-ass because I just got the account funded today. And yeah, you're right. You can get a payout on day one. Like if I can get this balance to 154,500, I can take a payout on day one. What other firm can you do that with? On day one. I'm begging you that this breakout is weak. I'm begging you. I'm begging you for a weak breakout. The plunge protection team is showing up here with their rocket ships, I guess. I don't know. Did you not hit the intraday? I haven't hit it, man. I caught a clean move, and I've been scaling out as we've broken into new lows. So it's been, honestly, the intraday has been very manageable today. It's been nice to be able to not have to worry about it too much. I caught a clean break, and I've been getting out at the lowest possible point. So I still have a ton of drawdown on my intraday, and we're about to clear the buffer, so I'm not even gonna have to worry about intraday anymore. TBT is take profit trader. Take profit trader. Man, just from a time perspective, I feel like a breakdown is coming, right? Like, I don't want to just add in, but at the same time, we're not far from where we need to be here. I just need, if I add in here and we can hold this high, that's all I need is a break back to these lows, and I think we'd be closer. Big dump on gold. I think we just need to be patient, though. Scared off by how they have sole discretion to call you live. That's true. That's true. And lock away 80% of profit. No, I agree with that, man. I totally agree with that. Yeah, they're calling people up after like one payout. That is kind of crazy. I agree with that. Like Tradeify, when I got moved to live in Tradeify, they let me just chill in the XFA. Once you get 6, I think it was 6 or 7 for me, then they took you live. Simple. They don't jump in and intervene or anything like that. Your patience is incredible. Thank you, brother. It's a lot easier for me to now just sit in this trade because I've already taken most of the profit out of this trade. So at this point, it's not really hard to be patient. I'm getting a little impatient because we have been sideways for like an hour. But it's much easier to exercise patience when I know I've already taken $4,000 out of this trade, so it's much easier to be patient now. Gold's pulling back. Dude, I don't know if I just want to get in here. I mean, I could still get in and it'd be well within, I'd still be able to manage it very well because my entry would come lower, but still, I mean, we're up 350 points. How low would my entry come if I added? I guess I could do one at a time and see. But also, I'm going to be kicking myself if we come break above 925. Still holding the trade. Let's go. How much are you up now? You were up, okay, we got somebody long there. Long off the low day. How much are you up now? You were up at, what, 800? That must have been 100 points ago. Oh, we were down at 25,030s. Yeah, we're down. Oh my God, you got to be up at least 1,500. Now we're down 200 points from that low. TopStep code? I think it's climb higher, all caps, brother. Climb higher. They're doing a whole bunch of like mountain stuff. Like snow. I don't understand. I think MP wants to make it a damn athletic Olympic snowboarding company at this point. I don't know what the obsession is with snowboarding. He loves loves snowboarding. TopStep Live, you only get access to 20% of your XA profits to start. Yeah, that's the new rule, man. Not for me. I've been in my live account for several months, but for new live traders, that's the rule. Really, really not good. I'm not gonna speak too poorly on TopStep because they, funnily enough, with all the new rule changes, I haven't been affected by anything just because I've been in my live account for so long. But I from y'all's perspective, yeah, it's. But hey, you got a discount code. Take it how you will, I guess. Yeah, exactly. You got the discount code, so. Oh god, I'm getting so impatient. I'm getting so impatient knowing that I just need like a little bit more right here, you know? But I think being patient's the right answer. It's boring. Patience is boring. That's just the truth. I know y'all certainly don't want to see me sit here for another hour or two just to see my P&L fluctuate by a couple $100. But you got to think, man. Is 2 hours, is $200 for waiting 2 hours good or bad? It's $100 an hour. Raise prices on everyone by 20%, then offer 30% discount weekly. See, there you go. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know how much exactly. I haven't really looked because like I'm not trading the XFAs, so I don't really go look at the prices. But yeah, they did do a price raise, right? They increased the prices, and now they're doing a discount. It's like every clothing store. It's like the #1 sales tactic. Increase the prices of like a hoodie to $100 instead of the $60 normal, and say it's on discount for 40%, and it's still $60, but people think if 40% is a good deal. $15, $30, $45. Yeah, we've been in this for an hour and a half. This just muck for an hour and a half. I know this camera's about to cut off if I don't hit it. What's going on with the new payout rules? New payout rules. I don't think there's new payout rules. I know that if you make profit in your account, you cannot take a payout until you're like in excess, until your profits are in excess of whatever your balance was when you took the payout. Does that make sense? So you took the payout at $25,000 account balance or whatever it is. I guess that would say you take a 5K payout, that would go back down to 20. So you need to be above 20 essentially. I'm not exactly sure. You need to be in excess of the balance you're left with to take another payout. So you can't just have profit sitting in the account and maybe have a bad week with a couple winning days in there and still take a payout. No, you have to actually make more, which is what it is, I guess. $350 is a good trade. No, I agree, and we've taken most of the position off. I agree, it's a good trade. I'm happy with what we've gotten out of it. Just trying to see if we can't maybe look to get filled on this retracement a little bit. If anything, I'll just cut it off. It's a nice projection off the 40s there. Yo, I swear I jinxed my fund of futures. Can't take a payout to save my life, dude. That's my issue with my fund of futures. Something about them, like I just can't get to a payout with them. I've gotten close, dude. I've ran it. Oh god, I've gotten so close it actually is painful. I've ran balances up on those pro accounts to like 20K in a day and just tried to get super aggressive and blew them. Because those pro accounts, you can take uncapped payout of like 150K or a capped payout of 150K or 100K or whatever it is. So I was trying to get to that and painful. Yeah, I've never gotten a payout from my fund of futures. I'll say humbly, I've never ever gotten a payout with them. There's something about them. I don't think it's bad luck for everybody, but for me, I think everybody has one prop firm that's just unlucky, and for me, it's my fund of futures. That's kind of the rejection I wanted to see. It's like a failed breakout here. Okay, we're in 2 now. New average is at 58, 25.58. See if we can manage this into a into clearing that buffer. Let's see what happens. The entry is still well manageable. It's 150 points. All right, here's what we're gonna do. 3 there. Stops break even. See if we can catch this bad boy. Just looking for a move back into the lows here. Probably trim some of it. We can get a move back into the lows. Oops. Come on. I think Alpha Trader might be similar. I have no clue what they're cooking up. I don't think it'll be I don't think it'll be identical, but maybe I think they'll probably try to replicate something similar to Project X because of how successful it is and how much people like it. They'll probably try to replicate something with like a very friendly interface. It should be cool though. Yeah, I have never got a payout from my fund of futures, and you know what's funny? I probably bought more evals from them than anybody else. This is tiring, man. We've almost been in here for 2 hours. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We've been in here for like 2 hours almost. Just one of these days where it just feels like a grind, man. You can make some good money, but it's just a grind. This is just like slow now. What are we doing? We're just kind of floating up here. Need to break under 900s. I think I'd feel good about that. I hate Trade of 8. What's wrong with Trade of 8? I know people have been complaining about it, but what are they doing? Come on, NQ. We're just gonna float, like, kind of float out of this range here, aren't we? Got to get under 890s. Waiting for that second wave of selling. Here we go. There's the 90s pushing. I'd like to see us break under 90s here. Yeah, man, my patience is definitely being tested. Look at gold. Gold's just moving like 92 to 75 in a 1 minute candle. Yeah, no, I hate the platform TradeAvate for sure. That's why I use Trade. I don't even like TradingView either. I need to find a better platform to actually execute trades on. TradingView is really glitchy. Maybe. Fingers crossed. Break 890s here. You're not trading TopStep? I am, bro. I just I'm locked out of it right now. Hit my loss limit on it last night. Right now we're working on getting, what the fuck? Hold on a sec. My Lucid disconnected. Don't know why. Did it take me out of the trade? Nope, we're still in it. All right, we just got a random disconnection from Lucid for some reason. That was weird. That ain't it. All right, we're back. IDO valid question. Guys, one day I don't trade the TopStep live account. No, I'm just locked out of it. Hit my loss limit on it. My DLL. All right, we got 70s back on the bill. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's see it. This is only taking forever. The payoff better be worth it. About back to the lows of the range would put us right at the buffer. That'd be good. Also, guys, we're moving away from the New York session streams. I'm going to be only streaming for you guys in the night sessions for free on YouTube, the Asia stream. Going forward, we're going to have a more hands-on educational kind of execution live stream. More of a hands-on educational stream for the members in the mentorship in the morning. So you guys won't see me in the morning, but I'll still be here at night. Still be here at night. Just letting you know, so it's not like a shock factor next week when I'm not here. I will still be here tonight. Tonight I'll be here, then tomorrow night tomorrow night is Friday, right? You guys will see me Sunday night. You guys will see me for the future sessions, or the overnight sessions from now on. Come on, NQ. Getting killed on the wicks here, man. Has anyone ever came in your live stream and said, I don't like how you trade? Not directly, but I think people come in here and, yeah, I know. I mean, I guess. They haven't said those words verbatim, but they do. They do say that. Is that a permanent change? Yeah, guys, at the moment, I'll still be streaming live. It's just, it'll be behind a paywall. It's a more educational, hands-on kind of a guidance, a guided trading stream. But I will be here in the night stream. The night stream still. I'll be here tonight too. That ain't going anywhere. Okay, got a nice wick off 911 there. This is really one of those days where price action is just so slow. The structure here is still weak. It's just taking forever. So it's like a waiting game. Like we've been on stream for almost 3 hours now. Just not New York. Yeah, not New York. I'm going to be streaming New York, just not for free on YouTube, if that makes sense. If you guys are interested in that, and you don't have to be, it's linked in my description on YouTube and on Instagram, everything like that. But like I said, we'll still be here for free, totally for free in the Asia session. Which I'm a damn good. I haven't traded Asia. I'm starting to get back into it, but I've had a lot of success trading the Asia session, so those are still going to be really good streams. All right, we are just $500. I feel like I've been saying that forever. Still $500 away from the buffer. No, I don't think I'll be trading silver in the mentorship. I don't think I will be. No promises, but what do you got? You're exclusively a silver trader. Are you like a Swiss Army knife? Are you just trading silver because it's been great, but it's been great, just like gold has been great? What happens whenever this market cools off again? Are you still going to be a silver trader? Like, what happens when this market goes back to eventually what it was? You still going to be a silver trader? Or you just trade what's hot? I like to do that too. Just trade what's hot. Be silver trader this year. Next year I'll be you know what I mean? Whatever's hot. Let's get it. Let's get the dump down, baby. Yo, Jack, appreciate the follow on YouTube. Yara, appreciate the follow on YouTube. If you guys are in here, hit the like button. TikTok, I see a couple y'all in there, man. We're all on YouTube for free, live streaming. BPCTrades on YouTube. That's where we read the comments and everything, in case y'all are feeling a little ignored. I've been using BPC for evals. Much rather get you some kickback. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, brother. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Just transparency. I know traders value transparency, man. Got nothing to hide. Just like a lot of y'all. Just like a lot of y'all. I've just been doing it a longer time. That's really all I have, apart from, I mean, there's no secret guru trader out there that is exceptionally better than another trader. I don't believe that. I think you slowly and progressively get better at risk management, controlling emotions, trading it, actually executing the trades themselves. I don't think there's somebody who's a million times better than somebody else. think a lot of it has. I think a lot of what people like is transparency and experience, and that's what I offer. You know, it's what I offer. I don't have a secret formula. Nobody has a secret formula. There's no Krabby Patty secret formula. Actually, wasn't there a Krabby Patty secret formula? I think there actually was a secret formula. I forget what the ingredients. Most profit on oil swings, but probably least. Got through 2 decades later, been a while. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, we do have sellers coming back. We've kind of, yeah, let's go. We are so close, man. Your 2 boys to SpongeBob. That's awesome. I say when we have kids, we're gonna make them watch what we watched when we were kids. How could you not? My nephews were watching Blue's Clues the other day, and it was they have a whole new actor. They have a whole new actor. Just feels so strange. Like it's the same exact show, just totally recreated with a different actor. Come on, 40s. I wouldn't mind covering 1 down here at the lows. Let me kind of see. Let me kind of see what this bounce looks like in the 60s. If it's too aggressive, maybe I'll just cover 1 and keep 2 open. Yeah, today's such a slow grind, man. Slow grind. A lot of patience. A lot of patience required today. See, we can get this candle flip red here. It'd be clean. We can break back under 850s. Might get some acceleration to the downside. Here we go. Flipping red. Let's get a break into the 40s, 30s here. We're 200 bucks away from being eligible for daily payouts on the first day of this Take Profit Trader account. Just need to break into the lows here. At this point, let's do this. Just in case we get like a crazy wick that I'm not able to get out on, let's kind of just put a hard limit order in there. Sometimes you can just get, like you'll see. I'm a fan. I don't like having profit targets per se, but if I'm in a couple and we're moving into a level that can get a little volatile, you can see this come down, leave a wick, and then before you even have a chance to close the trade, it'll, you know what I mean? It'll already have bounced. The markets can move like that sometimes. It's kind of frustrating. So we'll put like a limit. Maybe we'll get a wick on it and get filled. Maybe we'll get a wick here and get filled. But to have these hard limits have the hard limit orders in every once in a while, these hard limit orders kind of at a level of, you know, maybe kind of minor support where we could hold. You can see price action start to react aggressively around this area. This could come down, leave a wick, and bounce 40 points before I'm able to actually close it. So just to protect myself, I want to be getting filled just in case. But I think this looks pretty damn good. Maybe I'll take 1 off here. We're only $200 away now. Appreciate that, RV. Appreciate that, Riv P. It's just been today's been a nice day. Price action is cooperating nicely. It's just one of those days. One of those days that trading is easier than the others. It's never this easy. Not that today was easy. It's just, it's nice to have a right idea about where we're going directionally, be able to kind of get in the right spots and not have to deal with too much hassle. You know? I want to get back to trading in Q, but I was never making anything in it. Yeah, see, man, there's been a lot of traders switch away from it and just killing it. NQ has not been easy to trade. Yeah, I'm looking to cover down here. Just cover some. I'm only 150 bucks away from getting this thing passed. Not passed. I don't know why I'm saying passed. I'm only 150 bucks away from getting this thing eligible for daily payouts, which is huge on the first day. And we didn't really face too much drawdown doing it. Yeah, I'm using Trade Sinker right now. That's what I'm using right now. Ray Dalio in the chat. AI bubble. Oh, we got filled. We got filled. AI bubble. Auto repression 2008. Credit card defaults. Record high. Student loan delinquencies. Mortgage delinquencies. Yeah, no, I know. I know. There it is. Yeah, that was clean. That was clean. So we're here. We're at the buffer, damn it. Almost 100 bucks. I wish TradingView would do that for me automatically. I hate having to go. I forget to do that. I think you gotta get break even in this situation. Lucid Black. It's a Lucid Flex. It's a Lucid Flex. I like the Lucid Black. I don't like how they don't offer the 150s because everything I trade is 150. So I just want to make sure everything's on the same, you know, everything has the same drawdown. So I don't have to worry about that. Oh. Two months with this mic and I still can't figure out why it does that. Is it because it's right next to my PC, the audio interface? Oh, it's driving me crazy. I could go back to my USB mic. I could. Like, does the audio even sound high level? I hate when it does that. I hate my microphone. It's the nicest microphone invented. And all it does is give me issues. I know, it's frustrating. I mean, I could go back to my USB mic. I would like to get some use out of the $700 I spent on this. Bro, what are we doing? What are we doing? Just break lower. Yeah, I tried to go really high production. I mean, I honestly don't know what the issue is. The mentorship starts officially next week, my friend. Next week, Monday. Yeah, it's connected to a Scarlet. Everything's brand new on it. The cords are brand new. It's connected to a Scarlet. Please tell me you have the answer for why it's doing that. It is. It's connected to the Scarlet 2i2. Please tell me you have a solution. Any trades, chat? Are we in any trades? Send them in the Discord. Let me link up the Discord. CPU? What does CPU mean? Oh, you think I have... Is it because I have high CPU usage? Okay, well, what's the... How do I pull up my CPU usage? Also, guys, if y'all are in some trades, send them in the Discord. I want to take a look. Linked up the Discord in the YouTube chat. The computer does say, like, sometimes high CPU usage. How do I look at my CPU? Task manager. Yeah, dude, our CPU is at like 40. 30, 40. But sometimes it goes a lot higher than that. Like sometimes it'll go to like 70 for some reason. That's a bit high. So what do? You know, we had Alyssa. We built Alyssa a custom. See, like it spiked to 40. We built Alyssa a custom PC that was like $4,000. I could use that one. She hardly uses it. I could just go grab it and use it. She hardly uses it. I have an old Alienware from like 2018. So the CPU is the reason the mic's bugging? Is that really why? There's got to be a way we can close some of the background apps. Memory. Yeah, dude. Why is OBS open if I have Streamlabs open? I don't know. Maybe I feel like if I change the computer, that would fix it. If I go to a brand new computer that has like a lot better specs, would that help? Yeah, so I need to, I literally, I don't even need to beef it up. I could just go grab a better computer and set it up by tomorrow. I don't think she'll mind. I mean, I use it more. It has like all the best specs on it. It's a really nice computer. What do we want to do with this position here, man? The mic is good. Scarlet may be getting interface or CPU overheating. Hold on, this guy has a solution. Control, delete, task manager. Aren't I already in task manager? This is looking like maybe we want to start to reverse here a little bit. Sound card. See, I don't even know what I'm looking at here. Maybe I'll try to plug in a new computer because I have a new computer that's like way better specs than this. Need a better PC for trading and streaming, you would think. This was like a $2,500 PC. Oh, we're gonna get I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut this. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. All right, so we're pretty much eligible for daily payouts on this Take Profit Trader account now on day 1 of it being funded. We are just $370 away. I'm not about to get ran though. This market's ranging down here. It's looking like maybe a rally back through 900s is possible. Would have loved to just kind of get that flush, but it's all good. Okay, I'm just going to plug in a new computer then. I'll have a new computer. That's what I'll do. Yeah, I'm not loving this. I mean, I still think we're very weak. I don't love the range, chat. I don't love the range. I very much needed a flush right there, and I just couldn't get it. Look at gold go. Big dump on crude as well. Holy crap. Did I get spooked out of my trade? I might have gotten spooked out of my trade. Go gaming computer, but a huge draw on CPU. I've paid 6K for my current Alienware. Yeah, I have a. Yeah, we custom built like a nice one. It should work fine. I might have gotten spooked out of my trade. I mean, how could I not, though? We've been in this range for so long. There just doesn't seem to be any, like, urgency to sell into new lows at this point. Are you up on the day? Yeah, we're up on the day. 4,200 on my funded account, which is kick-ass. Pretty much eligible for daily payouts on that. Pretty much eligible for daily payouts on the Take Profit Trader funded account on day 1. And you can take daily payouts too on this account. And we got an eval close to fast. Just need a little bit more. I really don't want to force anything. I might just call it. I might just call it and be super, super patient and selective with this final trade to try to get to that buffer. Maybe see what the close looks like. Maybe if we get a really weak close, we can get some continuation in the overnight session and lower. We'll be live for the overnight session. Maybe we can take it lower if we get a weak close. Like if we pretty much just close within this range, maybe the overnight session could lead us into new lows. I don't know if I got spooked out of this trade, but I'm not going to sit around here and try to keep re-entering. It's just, would have liked to see a better flush there. Just kind of, it's right now it's a little choppy. I think if you flip a coin, you got to say short is a better option right now. Just being short is probably the more comfortable situation, but I don't love it. Don't love it down here. All right, chat. I think we're about to end stream. I think we'll call it there. I think I'm gonna take another trade at some point today. I mean, I don't have to do it today, tomorrow. It doesn't really matter. The drawdown has pretty much stopped trailing us, give or take 300 bucks. All we got to do is just be patient, take really good setups, take a couple micros, and just get it, baby. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. I hate that happens. All right, so here's the day. Little recap. Up $4,200 on Take Profit Trader funded account, pretty much eligible for daily payouts. We'll look to maybe start just doing. I love that. I love that you can just take daily payouts, man. That's sick. I think I genuinely might just do that. Not really care about the live account or whatever. When do they move you live? I don't know. I just want to take daily payouts out of that account. That'd be awesome. 100, 200 bucks a day would be sick. And yeah, that's it, baby. I think we're gonna call it. We will be back tonight for the Asia session, chat. We will be back tonight. I'm going to go work on some educational stuff, work on some videos, get TikToks out, maybe edit the clip from today. That was a killer short, caught about 400 points at best. I'm going to go chill, take a shower, and chill out. Go to live on my funded futures after taking 5 payouts. Oh, they'll contact you, I'm sure, bro. They're pretty good about that. All right, y'all. God bless. I will see y'all tonight.